Hello, and welcome back to some more Tectonica. So it's been a minute since I played Tectonica. So we're gonna go ahead and go back in. We'll play some. We'll see how it goes. I love this game. I've taken a break from it because when it first came out, we played way too much of it. We got really far into the game. Structural integrity failing. Oh, good. I don't like structural integrity. Exit this facility and report to production terminal Lima. Give me those. Give me. All right, thanks. Let me get my little picky axe there. So yeah, in the beginning, we played a lot of this. We did multiplayer. We did a lot of factory building. I've kind of taken a break from it. They've done some updates to it, and I just was trying to waiting a little bit to give them a chance to get a little bit further. I do have the pretty much turned up as high as I can for graphics and everything.
But my sensors are indicating you're out there. First things first, check in at that production terminal. I need a second set of eyes on how badly damaged it is.
Yeah, so the thing for those aren't in yet, so we'll get those soon. Go ahead, interact with this bad boy. Repair the terminal. So we need some copper ore and some of those.
Mining drills were the only buildable tech I could recover. Try crafting a few with materials from...
Grab all this stuff. We may need it. We will need it eventually. Do this. Let's do this. Tab to open the crafting menu. Make a couple of those. We'll make 4 of those. Why not? That's fine. We'll do that. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Okay, can I grab this thing? I can't grab it yet. Come on! Alright. Place mining drill. I don't want to place a mining drill. Now, the mining drills, we did learn that you can kind of cheese them a little bit. And they will actually, kind of the front face of it, you kind of want it placed into the rock. But you can place it a little bit further back and they'll actually kind of extend out, which is kind of cool. We'll give this thing some... We'll give it half of my fuel. We'll go over here. We'll get us some copper while we're at it. Do this bad boy here. Take it. Take it. All right. All right. Now you can just go through here and just whack-a-doodle on the wall with your pickaxe and get your stuff too. But it takes you a long time. And where's the fun in that? How many of these do I need each? How many? 15. Oh, look at that. I already got 16 of them. All right, it's fine. Give it. One more. Come on. There you go. Thanks for playing. Grab some more. Oh, you don't seem to want to be picked up. All right, cool. Do that. So, and then, let's see. Did we get blinding? Yep, still gets blinding. That's great. New technology available. Yay, technologies.
Good work getting that ore plugged into the terminal, Groundbreaker. If you weren't on my crew, you should have been. For the next phase of repairs, you're gonna need a scanner. The tech for it unlocked automatically when you fixed this thing. So, open up your crafting menu and build one.
Equipment. Scanner.
Task inbound.
Scanner.
Fragments to restore tech tree access.
Scanner.
Upgrade module scanned. Additional
Scanner.
may be required.
Scanner.
Open tech tree to review.
All right, so the trick here is to make sure you get all the fast inserter fragments, and you get your smelters. You need to get all this stuff. So the trick is that there should be enough fast scanners, and then you want to get all these little green things too, because they give you different stuff for tech trees. The fast scanner is actually really important because that one's kind of hidden and it's hard to see, and that gives you the ability to make fast scanners, and you're going to eventually need them for other things. So then we'll go into the tech tree. You'll notice in order to do the smelter, we need 5 of these bad boys, right? So, but in order to be, we can craft those, so that's fine. So terraforming, we already have that one. Nothing in this level here. The smelters and the synthesis, logistics, nothing. Transportation is nothing. So we basically need to open the smelter.
Warning. Research cores required for activation of new technologies. Refer to Tech Tree for current core manifest.
Get all this stuff. Let's get all these. Might as well empty all these boxes out. Now, we do have 5 of those, but I don't think... Oh, I think what those are is it's trapped in... basically, we're using those for something else. I think those are basically grabbed. So what you need to do is open this guy. We'll do this, and we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. So the way this game works, and it's kind of like you have to have these little balls placed on the map someplace, and basically they act like almost like a hard drive or like a storage for it. So the processing cores, and you have to have them on and dedicated for them to be able to be used. So you basically just place them in the world, and they don't have to be connected to each other. I can just place them wherever I want. Like I can place them over here if I want, wherever I want to place them. It doesn't really matter. But you want to have them basically placed in the world so that they're in there. And then once I do that, now I can go in here, and now you see I have a smelter, so I can hold alt, activate the smelter.
Technology activated. Proceed with construction of smelter.
Right, so now I can do all this stuff. I can go grab some more plants, clean some plants out, and eventually you'll get to the point where you don't have to do plants. You'll be able to grow plants and do all kinds of crazy stuff. So now with that, I'm going to go here to my guy here, and I want to build a couple of smelters. We'll build us a couple of smelters. That will show up on our bar, and then I can kind of put here. Now these little ports on here, those are your where you can input and export things.
Supply with ore to produce ingots. Requires plant matter for fuel.
So we'll put that guy there. Right now we have. I'll put another one over here. So we'll put one over here too, and eventually we'll have some other crazy thing where we will do these things a little bit better. So we'll do a little bit of fuel here. The problem is I need to do a little bit of fuel here, but I think this guy needs that. I don't think I have. I can't make the handlers yet, so that is going to slow me down. So basically, I'm just going to grab a bunch more of this stuff as I run around. Just a bunch of gathering of the plants, which there's a lot. Oh, there's a maybe I don't need to put down 2 of those. Okay, I'm gonna have to remember how to pick things up. I think that comes in later. So we'll do this. We'll put some fuel in here. We'll put a little bit more fuel. Give me the fuel. I'm gonna grab the ore out of here. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna put the ore in there like that. And then we're gonna go do the same thing over here. Yeah, give me that. You go there. All right. So now we're making bars. I think bars is what we need for the next bin here anyway. Yeah, so we need 20 and 20. We'll have that fairly soon. And in the process of that, if you're waiting around, you can kind of, try to jump up here and you can go look around. You can use your scanner. You can go find other things like this guy here. What does this do?
This computer has a requisition for local plant life to be delivered to a science team for analysis. Looks like a request was approved, but doing it was marked as a low priority by command, even though the request itself was marked as urgent.
You can pretty much scan everything, and then we can just kind of grab things. You can also grab these guys and scan them, and then light stick. It'll actually pick them up, and you can move them to where you want them. So if you don't like them where they're at, but there's lots of stuff to explore, and like if you're into a game, like obviously Subnautica, it's if you get into this game, it's basically like this weird Satisfactory meets Subnautica. It's you get the cave dwelling and jumping around and all the exploring that you can do in that and of Subnautica without all the water and drowning. And then you get the factory building of Satisfactory. It's the game is amazing. So if you like Satisfactory and you wanted to build an underground cavern because you thought that would be fun, this may be the game for you. It's one of those ones that we really were happy about it. And the only reason we kind of took a break from it is because we did too much. We just did too much. Oh, that bright red flash gets me every time. All right, so now
New technology and crafting schematics available.
so we back out of here. So here we have terraforming. So we did open belts. So nothing else there. Logistics, we get a long inserter here. So we have to figure out how to do the long inserter. So we need to scan 2 long inserters before we can actually use those. We can get suit speed, mass collector, and mass deconstruct. So we need 1 for each of those. So basically what we'll do is we'll go back in here. We'll make 2 more of these bad boys. Go ahead, place those in the world. And then once we do that, we can go back in here. We can go mass collect, mass deconstruct, right? So that will allow me E to take resources, F to deconstruct. So that way I can pick items back up now. Q to cancel. All right. So as we go through here, we'll just keep grabbing some more stuff. So eventually, will all be a memory. All right. Why can't I? Logistics. There you go. So now we can make regular inserters. So we'll just make a bunch of those. Need more iron. Need more iron. All right. So eventually, this guy's going to go like this. And then this guy's going to go like this. And that guy's going to go like that. So now what we've done, the yellow ones aren't as fast as they could be. So they're not fast. But they don't take power, which is a bonus. And now you're starting to get into some automation with these. Not a lot. But a little bit. And then we'll put this guy here. So basically, you just have to make sure those little doors are lined up with the inserters, and the inserters can just move things around for you. So we'll just grab all that stuff out of there. That'll be fine. Now, once this thing gets low enough, this guy's going to start moving. Eventually, there he goes. So once it gets low enough, it'll just kind of keep it topped off. It'll be great. And then we can come back and just grab a whole box of copper, as long as we can keep it full of resources. Right, so the trick here is to make sure that we keep enough. We keep enough flowers in there or plants in there to make sure that we can keep it fed. And if you really wanted to, we could put plant matter in here and put a little arm in and basically move stuff back. But we don't need to do that right now. It's fine. It's fine. There you go. Lots of plant matter. So now we got those guys kind of going. All right, simple maximize production. So basically, now we need to go in here and you need to have a couple of these things. Now I can hold control and click on it like that, and it will kind of do what we need. So I need 2 containers. So we'll go ahead and make our 2 containers like that. So then we need 30, 30. We need a couple of belts. So I'll make some belts too. Grab these guys out of here. Get all this stuff going. All right, so we'll hold control, left click, and basically control, left click will try to fill everything that it can in. And then, so we need a bunch more conveyor belts. That's fine. That's fine. It makes sense. Make some more conveyor belts. That'll be great. Go grab those. I think we need more.
Mining drills and smelters won't make your life that much easier if you're manually running ore from one to the other. Try some conveyor belts and inserters.
Need a little bit of conveyor belt action. So we can do a little bit of better setup over here. So we're going to plan on doing one here very soon. Because if I remember right, we need a lot more iron than we do other stuff. Now, one of the other things that they should have done, that should have been added in an update, and we didn't come back for it, is... Oh, it doesn't tell me in here. Did it tell me on here? Raw materials, yeah. So raw materials, it takes... Okay, so that just tells me how long it takes to make it. So that's not helpful. That's not actually what I wanted. So the trick here is I want to find out like how long this thing takes to make one item versus how long this thing takes to burn an item. And I thought that was supposed to be here. Settings, gameplay, HUD. Weird. I could have swore that was supposed to have been added. Oh, no, wait, there it is. Output 25 per minute, fuel 5 per minute. So it's just there when you look at it. So input, so this thing wants 30 per minute and it makes 15 per minute, right? So right now, this thing only produces 25. This thing wants 30. So, and then this guy can only move 20, right? So technically what we need to do for right now is to do that. So that should keep this guy running at full bore. And then if we wanted to, we could put another one of these here. Put another one of these here like this. Right? And then let me make some more of these guys. Make some more of those. I need inserters for my happiness. Thank you for playing, sir. Do that. Probably should have made... How many more belts do I need? I need 30 more belts, or 15 more belts. Alright, so... I need iron, and I need lots of iron. That's what I pretty much need right now. Alright, so if I do this, I get split half of you there. I split half of you here. That's going to be fine. And then we'll do this and this like that. And we'll do you like this. Now, I would like a belt here. I need more belts, please, sir. There you go. Come on, make a belt for me. Make a belt for me faster. There you go. So you do that. So you left click, and then you can drag kind of where you want it. It'll go up and over stuff. It'll do all kinds of crazy stuff. It's great stuff. So basically now what we're going to do here is we're going to do this. And then we can use a belt, and we can only use one box. Now, I could have just stuck another box over here. That would have been fine. But I decided to not. And we decided to do it this way instead. So we'll do this. We'll do that. And then we'll do this. And we'll do that. We'll have a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Haha. Bonus points if you recognize it. All right. Let me see. Do that. Oh, and light flashes again. Thanks for playing. It hurts my eyes every time. I wish I could just tone it down a little bit. Just a little bit.
Inspect the radio console right next to the screen. It'll start beeping and blinking in 3, 2, 1.
Now, with that being said, we also have so basic logistics. So we've already done those. So now we have mass collect. So this basically allows you to collect more items. Basically, this allows you to collect one. This allows you to collect two. The core composer is really, really nice and helpful. I will probably be going for that probably straight early. Terraforming. We have the mole. Oh, the mole is so. Yeah. So we'll need to find the mole. That's fine. We'll probably be doing that here very soon. Synthesis is the assembler. So we'll need to find an assembler. Tool belt. Transportation. Nothing in transportation. Energy. We have the crank generator and the basic construction. Okay. So that allows us to start getting energy. All right. Let's see. Let's go to our map. So this is where we come out at. I want to see. Should probably have actually paid attention to what it told me I was doing. But, joke's on them. I kind of know what I'm doing. I'm just going to run down here. Oh, wait. No, I can't run down here because I need to go through there. And I don't have a mole yet. Moly, 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 moly. So we'll just kind of explore a little bit. Be fine. And basically what we're trying to do is we're trying to look and trying to figure out cool places to go. Oh, look, there it is. Exclamation point. And then entrance.
Door unpowered and secured. Repair production terminal and input authorization. Door unpowered and secured. Repair production terminal and input authorization.
So we're looking around for this little exclamation point here. And then we're going to go. Oh, that's right. I forgot. I got to talk on this thing, and then it'll tell me to.
Triangulated. New location added to HUD. Live sign.
Access to all local facilities should be restored, including the one I've been stuck
There it
in
is.
this entire time. I've set an unlock code to the door. I've got some tech you're gonna like, and I know you wouldn't dream of leaving without me anyways. Sending that signal.
There you go. System's unlocked. So you can kind of get in here, kind of look around. Now, whenever you go into these cool places, always kind of scout around and look for random stuff that you can find.
Be the one to get you out of a situation like this.
Talking over the game again.
But I'm not giving up. That's how I know it's still me in here. You'll see.
Because depending on how much you decide to scout around and look, you can find some cool, fun stuff. So, I'm going to take...
Casualties detected.
So, if you ever want to know how to get rid of your thing, so we're going to go here, we're going to toggle our HUD. And this turns our HUD off. And that allows me to do this. Book. And then if you do escape again, your HUD comes back. It's great.
What? You've never seen someone stuck inside an alien cube next to their own dead body?
Oh, poor guy.
Whatever I was trying to do here, I'm gonna take a wild guess and say it didn't work.
It's weird. Why is it?
Hopefully, it was worth a shot.
Why is that weird ghost thing on my screen? That's weird. So obviously, escape. That is weird. I have broken something. I don't know what I'm doing or why it's there. These right, 4 fast inserters. So as you look around and you can find different things sometimes, like especially in stuff like this, explore. This game is really, really good at rewarding you for doing things you're not supposed to do. So, and for the most part, if you think, oh, I probably shouldn't jump down in there, I don't know if I'll be able to get out, I would probably jump down in there. So, the in the grand scheme of things, the game's not too bad about trapping you in places where you can't get out. Like I don't know if I've ever gotten out of a place, like I've gotten out of places where I kind of wish I hadn't because it's taken me a while to get out. But I don't think I've ever gotten into a place where I could not get out. And like the fast inserters are good to have right now. These green things here, save those for later. You'll need them. But we're not going to need them for a while. And then basically we just run back out the way we come in. And then this is back out. So for the most part, it's not. The game has jumping puzzles and stuff like that, but for the most part, you can kind of get around.
Scan the fragment in that cage by the stairs before we go. We'll need that tech to get out of the sector.
Look at that. Some more purples right there. That's good. Go ahead and do this guy scanner. So there's the mole now available in the tech tree, right? So the moly. Terraforming. Mole is blocked. So we need 3 more purple dots to be able to open the mole. Let me let you in on a little secret. Kind of need that open. I wonder if I could dig my...
Local signal deciphered. Sector
I think
headquarters.
technically...
Report to production terminal radio for triangulation.
Sounds like the terminal is fully rebooted. Check the radio console again and see if the beacon it adds to your HUD gives us a clear path home.
Go ahead, go back. More triangulations.
Added to HUD. Production terminal Victor.
Breaker, this is the time to activate the mole in your tech tree and build one. We won't be able to cut through to Sector Victor without it.
So much fun. This game is so pretty. It honestly is. Now, we should be able to go over here. And if you really wanted to... Oh, I can't. Stronger tool is required. It does not allow me to diggy hole out of here. Can I diggy this way? I could kind of dig around that. But this is a large, very large wall. And you would be digging through here for a while. So the better plan here is to come back here. We have 6 of these bad boys. So what I'm going to do this guy right here like this. And then I'm going to go down here. We're going to open the old mole. That is useful. We don't have the mole flattened yet. We don't have an assembler yet. We don't have tool belts. We don't have a lot of stuff, right?
Mole. Manipulates terrain position of industrial construction sites.
So we'll grab us some of those. Grab us some of those. We'll grab some of those. That'll be great. Then we're going to go in here and we're going to go to equipment. We're going to go to a mole. You only need one of those. It's probably not a good plan to have that many of them. The mole is it's a black hole generator. It's great. You just kind of point at a wall like this and go, I would like to go through the wall, please. And then you can kind of do this. Now the trick with the mole is you can't dig down. I lied. They changed it. We can dig down now. No, you can't dig down. Oh no, you can dig. They changed it. You can dig down. You used to not be able to dig down. That makes me happy. Used to you had to be on the level you were on, and you couldn't dig hole down. And it made for some interesting ways to have to dig through areas sometimes. So basically you're going to dig through that, and we'll just dig through a nice little tunnel there. And then we'll go towards Victor here. Now you can't go here. Oh wait, no, we're stuck. Okay, diggy hole. Now it will overheat, as you can see there. The longer you hold it, the more heat you generate. And it's overheated, so then we have to wait for it to cool back down. There is a way eventually you can get like cooling things for it. But we do not have those as of yet. We will be able to do it eventually. And we go. All right. So here we go into Victor. So if you're ever trying to figure out how to get back to there, and you're trying to remember when you come out into Victor, and most of my things are how to get from Victor to different stuff. So there's a bunch of those videos. So if you're watching this and there's something that you're missing and you can't figure out how to get to it, I have a lot of stuff, and I start most of it from Victor because it's very easy and you find it very early. But that is the walkway. So you come down the stairways from here, and then that is the back to Lima. Take those.
All you need is a big enough power floor
Take
and
those.
generators to power it. After that, you'll be able to dump cores into it.
We need 500 and 500.
Placing them one at a time again.
Task inbound. Core composer. Supply
So we do have a core composer now. So the core composer is cool.
automatic placement and availability.
And then also, if you're looking in here, so this is Victor. When you first get to Victor,
Might not exist anymore.
come over here to the left. You have an assembler. There is a long gatherer.
I wouldn't ask you to rebuild this sector for the expedition.
The long arm guy. Once we actually get to it, get out of the way, you jerks. All right, so we got that.
Have a look at some of the new stuff on your
There's another long handle there.
for fragments, and let's get to work.
And if you look into your guys here, logistics, long handle inserter, we got 2 of them. Or we have them now, right? So we just need to be able to put the balls in to be able to make them. Now, if you're ever trying to figure out where they are, some more of them, over here on the other side of this, there are some more things. I think there's another long handle over here. Yep, there's another long handle right there. So if you get them confused, there's long handles there and there's long handles over here. Now, if you scan it and you already have it, basically what it does is it gives you some of the components back from the item.
Task inbound. Assembler. Power
So it's actually good to scan things that you already have because then it gives you resources.
In other words, even
Oh,
though
but that
you haven't
is-
craft anything, assemblers will make 2 of them in the same time it takes your portable tool to make 1. And we can build 1,000 assemblers, but nobody could ever build another you.
You build 1,000 assemblers, but nobody can build another you. All right, so that is that stuff. There is very, very highly important. And ooh, what's that over there? You notice we get a little sneaky with the old Maparoo there. You kind of look around and see stuff behind the wall sometimes. Right? So there's something in there. There's a cavern. So if you're ever trying to figure out, like, or you're like, oh, is there something cool in there? The answer is yes, sometimes. So we'll just do this. We'll dig a. You can just poke holes. There is stuff hidden in the map.
Hey, a battery pack. Sorry, an accumulator substation. I'll try to go easier on the recon.
So some of these are broken, and you can't do anything with them except for pick them up.
Accumulators won't matter for a while, but get in the habit of scanning anything and everything you find in places like this.
Some of them are not broken, and they can still be used. The only problem with that is unless they've changed it, you couldn't pick them up. So, and that was one of my biggest complaints about the game in early parts, and I'm sure it may still be the thing. Is I can't move this stuff around. So this gives me a lot of resources. I'm getting frames, I'm getting electrical components, I'm getting all kinds of cool stuff. More of those. Those are good. The electrical floors are good. So what we'll do here in a minute is I'm going to attempt to try to pick some of this stuff up and see if it will let me. All right. So we'll go ahead and grab this guy here because we're going to need that in a minute too. All right. So, and then go erase mode. Yeah, see, so we still can't move these. We can't deconstruct them to pick them up. So that is in and of itself kind of still sucky. I wish I could move them, but it won't let me.
These places were pretty much
Get that guy there. Grab this guy right here. Grab these guys. Ooh, we'll take those. Thank you very much. We'll take that. Hover pack is now available.
This sector was a dream come true for
That is where you find your hover pack.
Isn't surprising that we
I think I already cleaned that out. I did. All right.
I faintly remember power sources in other.
So now, if I did this guy right here, right?
Explode, set things on fire, create giant clouds of poison.
Activate the crank. Activate the crank. Activate the crank. Activate the crank. So now if I do this, you'll see one of these should start spinning. There he is, right there. And basically they're building a charge. So think of these as your generators. At the beginning, you have to hand crank them and get them to go. And then these are kind of your battery bank or your capacitors to charge them. And what will happen is as one of them charges, then basically the next one will charge, and then the next one will charge, and they basically charge up one at a time, and they discharge one at a time also. So as you do that, you can actually get some power in here. And unfortunately, because the way it's kind of built, it's kind of useless. Now, I can do this and pick these guys back up because, well, I don't need them in here right now. I need these for my use later. Oh, these things here, very important. Save those. The Kindlevine seeds, make sure you save Kindlevine seeds. There's Kindlevine seeds. These guys are very important. Keep those. And then there's blue ones. I think it's Kindlevine, and then Kettlevine, I think, is the other one. But both of those, you're going to need those later. So do yourself a favor and do not destroy them. All right, so we're at 40 minutes. Let me run back. Let me see what in here we have. Terraforming. The mole's good there. Synthesis, the assembler. So we need more guys for that. So I actually want to. I have a core composer. This is to make it. I don't want to make or research the core composer yet. I want to build a core composer. The problem is they take over a very large area, and they are very, very large. I may just put it back here for now, at least to get me started. However, this place here is, as you can see, quite like we could probably throw it right here in the middle. So before I do this, though, I want to do this.
Task inbound.
Do that.
Power floor.
Whoa.
Build to
that,
establish
that
structural foundation and conduct electricity from crank generators.
that got the old computer wound up. All right, so I'm just going to put this guy down here like this. So it has no power, so it's angry, which is fine. We're just going to put these guys down like this. Right? We'll give them a little bit of cranky power. I'll be good there. Just do a little bit of crank power here. A little bit of crank power here. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a little bit cheesy with this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to pick all these guys up. So all these that I placed, I'm picking them all up. Now, if you do that, you'll go in here, you'll notice I'm -10 right now. So I need to be able to place some of these things down in order for them to be able to do it. It is not happy right now. So let me do this. Oh, you're gonna do it like that today, Army. All right, so fine. Oh, okay. Yeah, so it gets a little weird sometimes. So I think if I had a long handle, I'd be fine. But I don't have a long handle, so I'm going to cheese it. And I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to put these guys in here like this. So what is going to happen, they're still flat when they're on there. That's fine. So what's going to end up happening is they're going to basically place those in here. And this thing is going to start placing these. And it's going to start stacking them up. Now, whenever you do these, you can only place them from so far away. If you want to try to do something, you'd have to be on top and do it. This thing can place them in this big column, which is great until it starts running into things, and then there's a problem. But we can just activate crank. It'll be fun. It'll be fine. Get some of these. Get some of these over here. We need all this. Nope, give me that. All right. Thank you for playing, my friend. All right, so that will put all those back in. Now, I need more purples because, well, I need more purples. But I also need to have the resources for Victor so I can get the next thing open. Now, if you go and look in our menu here, you'll see, like Victor, we can see processor units, terraforming, we get mole speed 2, synthesis. A bunch of this stuff is locked because we haven't found it or we don't know what it is. We get fast inserters, we get filter inserters, right? Long handle inserters. Here, hover pack, which we've unlocked because we found it, but we don't have the thing at Victor to do it yet. The same thing with the accumulator. We've actually unlocked the accumulator. We can build accumulators, but if we found one, we could pick it up, but we can't actually build one right now. So if I actually go in here, oh, not there. If I go in here, right, production, I can't make an accumulator. Go over here to Victor. I think I need it 500 and 500. Yeah, so and it shows me up in the top left there that I needed 500 of each, which I do not believe I have. I think I need more copper. Yeah, so I need 250 copper. So we're going to keep doing that. And we'll probably open Victor next time because, well, I can. But hopefully you guys are enjoying this. As always, if y'all want to see me go ahead and go through this a little bit better, maybe make it a little bit better of a system of trying to get things set up a little bit more optimized and stuff like that, let me know. I'm going to build some more purple bowls here. Probably do another one of these guys. I was hoping that I could just kind of cheese it. So we'll do this guy here like this. Do this guy here like this. Do you like that? 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 Look at that. It's fancy. It's like I planned it. All right, we'll do this guy like this. Do those guys in there like that. I think Kindle Vine Extract, we can actually use that for fuel also. And eventually we will be using it for fuel. So that way we have more copper being made. More copper being made. Thank you, sir. These guys are being placed. We'll make some more of those. But yeah, so a lot of this stuff is handcrafted in the beginning. It's just unfortunately the way it goes. We're going to run around. We'll spend a lot of time cranking these things together. Eventually, you'll get a thing where these are all connected. So if you click on any of them, they'll all freaking turn on, which is really helpful, which is why I'm placing them like this. And then we'll get accumulators and stuff like that, which all of it the whole point is in the beginning, you're doing everything by yourself. You're having to manually interact with everything. And over time, you slowly get better at not having to do that stuff. But I'm actually looking forward to this. Well, I really do. I really do love this game. It is an awesome game. And I just didn't want to completely burn myself out on it. So I've taken kind of my time to come back. And I'm kind of glad that I did, to be honest with you. All right, but with that, as always, if y'all like the videos, you want to see more of them, make sure you throw a like on it. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel for more notifications of when stuff comes out. And if you have a question, a comment, or concern, please leave that down below. And with that, we will catch y'all next time.